Alright, there seems to be a few people and some of my friends that have gotten ill in with some problems doing docking, so I'm going to try to do a tutorial on it. I'm going to try to dock this module here, which I think it's the power generator module to my base over there, and I'm going to try to dock this side, which is standard port B, to the standard port A of the prep room over there. So I'm going to show you how I do it. First, it's a good idea to get a good sense of the orientation you have, so you know which way you have to rotate. I know I have to orientate myself to the right in order to bring the base into view of docking port B. So I'm at this moment viewing the view from docking port A. I'm going to press R to change to docking port B, and I'm going to rotate to the right. Just a little push on the mouse and let yourself go. You are I'm rotating. Now I'm going to press shift to stabilize my rotation, and I'm going to press E to rotate this way, and shift again to stop my rotation. Get accustomed to pressing shift a lot of times to stop your rotation. I'm going to rotate up a little bit, and I'm going to press C to start moving down somewhat. But I also want to go forward to start closing the distance. Now there's no rotation movement right now on my part. I'm just translating. If I was rotating, it can get a bit confusing to read your movement sometimes. I'm gonna induce some rotation movement right now. I'm now rotating a little bit. My rotation is somewhat accompanying the move. I'm gonna put a little more in. Okay, not so much. Okay. My rotation is somewhat accompanying the movement of the station. Sometimes this is fine. I sometimes use this in situations pretty much like this one, that I'm trying to rotate into the right orientation of the docking port, but it can make it harder for you to realize your movement, what's actually happening. When that happens, when I get confused, I just press shift, I stop all rotation movements, and I'm just left with the translation movements, and I realize much better what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna touch E a little bit more to keep rotating into the right orientation. And I'm drifting away. I'm gonna push forward a little bit. Wanna keep closing that distance. At some point, I'm going to want to stop this downward movement. Getting close to that point. Well, still a little bit to go, but sometimes the lateral and direction indications of velocity help. Sometimes they're confusing, so I just go with visual. Stop rotation again. Okay, spacebar pushes, stop the downward movement or slow it down. I need some movement to the left. I'm not quite well oriented. This should be more like it. Kind of have to go by feeling on this one. But yeah, this should bring me a lot closer to the right orientation of that port. You can you can tell by the windows in there when you can see the window on the second door from the first window, you know you're very close to it. Okay, I can't see that window yet, but I think yeah, I'm getting graphical glitches, but I should be. Oh, I was going to. I had to push myself back a bit because I've forgotten to do something. I've forgotten to select this ship, this docking port I'm docking with as the docking port, and I was just going to knock into it and probably push it away, push the whole station into rotation, and I didn't want to do that. So now I'm just gonna push forward, keep this orientation, and I should be fine. This game is actually quite forgiving when it comes to docking. Just little touches on each key, see how it alters the movement. Just a little push, and that's it. I was actually showing the door at the back open. I don't think it was, but alright, so we're docked, and I guess that does it as a tutorial. Or if you want to keep watching, I am going to dock to dock the ship to the airlock there, so you won't. Where is the ship? There it is. Not that one. Not that one either. That one. I'm going to dock the ship airlock to airlock. Guess it as a tutorial that does it, but if you want to watch it again, maybe I can try to explain it a second time, go through it again, help it to sink in. Alright, let's repressurize this thing. For another maneuver. Let's see. Oh, luckily, that's actually on the. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the ship a little bit. The airlock is actually all the way over on the other side. So I'm just gonna fly over there. Flying isn't quite the right word for it. base should actually be coming into view of the airlock up above. So I'm going to rotate myself into position. Gonna push towards the base. Forward movement now. Gonna stop the downwards movement. A little bit of movement to the right as I'm drifting to the left. Okay. Gonna rotate a little bit. Stopping rotation with shift. More right thrust. Right thrust. Rotation to the right. Stop rotation. A little bit more rotation to the right. Okay. Pitch and yaw up and to the left. Stopping it. Gonna push forward a little bit. Upwards thrust, upwards. Stopping that movement. Okay, thrusting to the left. Okay, backwards thrust. Slowing down a little bit. See, I've forgotten to select I need to select the module. There it is. It wasn't lit up. Okay, I'm not properly aligned. This should be more like it, so I need to come down. Need to slow my approach. Upwards thrust. A little bit more downwards. Rotation to the right. Stopping it. Downwards thrust, and I'm in there. So yeah, that's it. It's not very hard at all. It's quite forgiving. I guess you need to practice, and you will get it okay. It was hard for me the first few times as well.